What's happening? I'm doing a bottle episode.
Well, tell your disappointment to suck it. I'm doing a bottle episode.
So I am an editor, and I'm a designer. Because I do these two things, I think the two kind of feed into each other. So when I'm doing editing, I think of it from like a design perspective, and when I'm doing design, I think of it from like an editing perspective. So like when I've been doing a lot of Twitch work recently, there's kind of design stuff, it's also video stuff as well. And kind of looking at it through an editing point of view, I'm not a huge fan of having your cam in the top left for the same reason that this cut kind of works, whereas this cut is slightly more jarring, and it's all kind of to do with eye fatigue. Okay, so if we look at these three shots and sort of mark the point of interest, which is the face. Obviously, we're looking at the face. There's a face there. You're looking for the face. That's the point of interest. And if we basically just align all of these on top of each other, here we can see all these little X's. So from shot 1 to shot 2, the eye movement. All this had to do is go from this point to there. Not very far. But then to get on the next cut, your eyes have to move from all the way over here. Although, that's a long way for an eye to move. My eyes can't move that much. They stay in my head. Not funny. But how does this relate to streaming overlays? Bear with me. Let's get paper. Let's get some paper. You come on. Okay. It's a bit wonky, but it's fine. So imagine with me here, this green square. This is what your stream looks like. And if you're playing a game on stream, the focus is gonna be right in the middle. You know, that's where most of the action's happening. And like primary sort of camera placements, webcam placements, are either sort of in the bottom, in the corners, in the top corners, or like to the side here. So if you've got your primary focus in the middle, and you're making people look all the way up here to see your face, it's a long way compared to like maybe just a slightly shorter. It's Pythagoras. The only reason this has kind of like come to my mind is because I still do watch Jez.
Your friendly neighborhood Jimmy Neutron cosplay lord.
And he used to have his camera on the side.
My eyes are dry right now.
I used to like watching his videos. It was because I could watch the gameplay and also just quickly do a little glance to one side and see his reaction in real time. But now he's moved his webcam up to the top corner.
That's toxic and you know it.
I can't sort of quickly do that diagonal line with my eyes.
Okay, well, I mean, just F me right in the a-hole.
To watch his reaction in time with the action.
How does Fury even see these?
He turns.
Sounds exhausting.
I sort of guess that, like, this is mainly dropping pen. Cool. Fucking nailed that catch. It's kind of like, it's not as much of a problem with bigger cameras as well. Like, I think it's mainly more an issue if you've got a small camera. But why do I specifically take issue with the top left corner? That is top left. That is top left. You've also got Twitch chat. That's the other thing people like to look at when you're watching a stream, and that's over on the that's over on the right. That is on the right. Yeah. I've got all my directions confused. I'm pointing that way. I'm backwards. So if you're making someone look up to the top left and then all the way down to the bottom right where chat is, that's a lot of looking about. And why the top? If you've got your camera frame, chances are you're framed so the bottom half is kind of like maybe sort of like the torso, and then the top half is your face, and that's where people are
going to be looking is the face. So if you start from the center and you're looking up to the camera, your eyes have got to move just like half a fraction more than if you're looking down to find the camera. And also, like, you can get away with using green screen and placing your camera in the bottom corner as well, which looks really quite clean, quite nice. I quite like that. It's quite fun. And why am I sat in a chair like this? I've run out of fun camera angles, okay? I've run out of fun camera angles. This is it now. Let's pack this up. Let's pack this up. I guess sort of end of the day though, it is all kind of, it's all subjective, you know? And there are times where I actually kind of like having a camera in the top left. Like speedrunners. I think speedrunners really benefit from it, where they've got their camera up in the top corner, and then they've got their split times below that, and then the rest of the screen's dedicated to the gameplay. I think that works really well. It's not this is the grand rule. I don't know, I'm curious what the future is for like cameras and stuff. Now that Twitch is becoming more than just straight gameplay, there's a lot more interesting stuff happening. Like I look at music stuff on Twitch recently. And because they're not limited by like having to show gameplay, there's a lot more interesting camera work happening and interesting live, it's just interesting. So yeah, I'm curious what people are gonna do in the future with stuff. Whether things will change, I don't know. What do you want to see in Twitch shit? This is the engagement part of the video.